Welcome back to another video, and today we are doing another mock draft here in this video today. And the last one got a couple hate comments. We got a couple good views too. We got a lot of views on that video, so I decided to make a 2.0 version of another version that I think could happen in the draft. And we are currently like three and a half weeks away from the NBA draft, which will be happening July 29th, baby. It is currently July 3rd, one day before the 4th of July. I hope all y'all have an amazing 4th of July. Have fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy your families. But let's go ahead and get into this. With the number one pick in the draft, the Pistons, I think this is a no-brainer still. Cade Cunningham from Oklahoma State University. Again, like I said in the last video, he is number one pick in the draft. He's the best player in the draft. Clearly, he is a franchise-altering player, and this is where it gets tough. Some people say Mobley. Most Rockets fans want Jalen Green. I think Mobley's the better pick, but we're going to be taking Jalen Green number 2 in this one. The last one I had Evan Mobley going number 2. Either way, I see both fits. I don't know why. I don't know how people could say Mobley's not a good fit with his defensive versatility alongside Christian Wood. I think it's still going to be good. Cleveland Cavaliers right here. Now, since Green's off the board, they're going to take the best player available, and that is Evan Mobley. I like the pick. It's a good pick. They're going to have to run him at the 4, though, because they have Jared Allen, and they're looking to lock him up for a long time. So, man, they have a really good squad. If they decide to keep Colin Sexton, they still have a really good squad either way. Number 4 here, the Raptors. Again, I think this is a very consistent pick as well. I think it's Jalen Suggs. You get a point guard in there alongside Fred VanVleet. I think Kyle Lowry's on his way out. He's 35 years old, as you can see right there. I mean, he's old, and he needs to go play for a contender, and the Raptors just ain't that right now. The Orlando Magic here. I've seen the ESPN mock draft of Scotty Barnes going right here, but no, I would take Jonathan Kuminga. His scoring ability is a lot higher than Scotty Barnes, even though I think Scotty Barnes is a very, very good player in this draft. If he can learn how to shoot the ball and get a jump shot, he will be one of the best players out of this draft. The Thunder, number 6 pick in the draft. This is another good pick for me. Scotty Barnes from Florida State University. He can be the best playmaker on this team. One of the most athletic players in the draft. He is an amazing fit alongside Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that good young squad over there in Oklahoma City. Number 7 pick in the draft. I'm going to change it up. A lot of people have Davion Mitchell going right here. And my last one, I had Davion Mitchell going right here as well. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to have them take Keon Johnson for his defensive versatility and his athleticism. They could play him at the 3 if they wanted to. So I like this pick right here for the Golden State Warriors. A little high for Keon, but as good as he did in the Combine, who knows. The Orlando Magic up next. We had them taking Jonathan Kuminga with their first pick. They took Jonathan Kuminga. So with this pick, I think they should take Moses Moody. This is another very weird one, but he is the Evan Fournier replacement. One of the best 3-and-D guards in the draft, if not the best 3-and-D guard in the draft. So very interesting selection there. The Sacramento Kings, I had them going Jalen Johnson last time. In this mock, I have the Sacramento Kings taking Franz Wagner from Michigan. Another good pick. Another 4 they could take. They could take Harrison Barnes' spot. They don't want to pay Harrison Barnes anymore, even if he can come off the bench. Heck, I mean, him and Barnes could be the 3-4, if Marvin Bagley don't work out and they trade Marvin Bagley. I hope they do trade Marvin Bagley. I love Marvin Bagley. I hope he turns out to be a great player. So here, the Pelicans at the number 10 spot. I think this is another good pick in my opinion. I think they take Davion Mitchell because of him being able to shoot the ball as good as he can and his defensive versatility. They could keep him and play him and let Lonzo walk if they really wanted to, and I wouldn't be opposed to that. With the 11th pick in the draft, the Charlotte Hornets here with this pick. I think they could take Jalen Johnson. They could take Josh Giddey. They could take Corey Kispert. I'm going with a sleeper pick here. I'm going to go ahead and tell them to take their big man and Kai Jones. I love that pick for them. Heck, I love Kai Jones. I think he's going to be a great player. Do I think he's going to go right here? No, I don't. I don't see it happening. I think if Jalen Johnson was on the board, the Charlotte Hornets would probably take the chance and take Jalen Johnson right there. And now, pick 12, the San Antonio Spurs had him going Isaiah Jackson last time. I don't think they go Isaiah Jackson. I think if Jalen Johnson's still here, they might go Jalen Johnson. And that's what I have them going. Jalen Johnson. Maybe not. Maybe not Jalen Johnson. Yeah, we're going to go Jalen Johnson this time for the San Antonio Spurs. I like the pick. I like Jalen Johnson in San Antonio. Yes, they have a lot of forwards. They took a lot of forwards the last couple years. But, man, you cannot have... You can't have too much size, in my opinion. So now we are looking at the Indiana Pacers right here. Josh Giddey is still on the board. So is James Bouknight, which a lot of people have James Bouknight going to the lottery now. I just don't see him being that kind of player, but you know that's just how people think. I have the Indiana Pacers taken. Yeah, we'll go James Bouknight, another good scorer. James Bouknight from Connecticut, UConn. He played great there though. He'll be a good scorer with that team. I think his three-point shooting is kind of questionable. I think he only shot like 29% from the field, so it's not very good. The Golden State Warriors up next. I had them taking Keon Johnson last time, so I like this pick for him. Josh Giddey from Australia. They just got two good guards. One can score. One can play make and score in the paint a little bit, can shoot a little bit, but then the other one just an amazing defender. I like that pick for both sides in my opinion. The Wizards up next here. I low key to the Spurs. I should have had them taking this guy. For some reason, he's like. No, have I passed him or something? I don't even see him. Let me go to the center position real quick. I have the Wizards taking. This is who the Spurs should have took. I should have made them take Alperen Sengun. That's my fault. But I had the Wizards taking him last time. I'm not going to let them do that this time. I think they're going to take the best available player here, or maybe not. Yeah, I think I could see them taking. I still think Sengun's the best pick right here. I'm going to take Sengun here. I still think they go Sengun. Maybe not. If not, maybe a guard. I think if Jalen Johnson wasn't took there, he was probably going to be taken by the Warriors or something like that. So then that would have dropped Bouknight to the Wizards. And if he's there, I think the Wizards take Bouknight. Thunder up next. They took Scotty Barnes last time. So with this pick, you took Scotty Barnes already. So now, I think you take, goodness gracious. The Thunder just have so many ways they could go right here. I think they take, Corey Kispert's still here, man. I don't know if they take Corey Kispert with having Scotty Barnes. In this draft, I have Corey Kispert dropping a little bit. I don't think he will, though. I have Greg Brown. No, that's a little early. I think they go Jaden Springer from Tennessee. I think that's a good pick for them. Some people have him going later than this. Whatever. The Grizzlies up next here. For the Grizzlies, you might want to get a big man, or maybe not. Maybe a good wing, or even a two guard. And you know who's there that could really fit in with this team? He's sitting there, right there. Cameron Thomas of LSU. I think he led the nation in scoring last season, but man, he is a good shooter. And him and John Morant will be a dynamic backcourt. The Oklahoma City Thunder back on the board again. Who did I have them taking the last two times? I had them taken. They have Scotty Barnes and they have Jaden Springer so far. So now I have them taking Usman Garuba. I like that pick. It's a big man that can add to the roster. I think he's going to be a decent NBA player, so not bad. This was kind of harder than the last one I had. I'm not going to lie. The Knicks up next here. I have them taking Corey Kispert just because he fell this low. He shouldn't have fell this low, but he fell this low, and Corey Kispert will get stolen up by them. The Atlanta Hawks now up next. I think they take They take Chris Duarte from Oregon. He gets picked high in this draft. I kind of like the fit. Another good scorer, shooter they can have. The New York Knicks up now. This is an easy pick for me. They take Jared Butler from Baylor. Now they have a point guard and a small forward added to the roster. That's pretty damn good. They're going to be scary. The LA Lakers up next here. I think they also go with a point guard, and I think they take Sharif Cooper from Auburn if he falls this low. The Rockets now up next. We have them taking Jalen Green with the second pick in the draft. So now I think they take Greg Brown from Texas. I like the fit. I like the pick. It's a good pick in my opinion. Next up for the Rockets again, you have decent enough players left. Trey Mans fell. A lot of good players have failed so far. So maybe you take a steal right here. I think you take Zaire Williams. He has a lot of potential to be better than this. A lot of potential to be worse than this. Who knows? But now you drafted Jalen Green. You drafted Zaire Williams. You drafted Greg Brown. And you still have Christian Wood. You have KPJ. Man, you got a good young team over there in Houston. And I'm excited for that team. That this is something that would happen. Here, with this pick, the Clippers, Isaiah Jackson fell this low somehow, some way. You take Isaiah Jackson, and I like that pick for them. I could also see the Knicks taking Isaiah Jackson, but with Corey Kispert falling that low, you got to take Corey Kispert in my opinion. The Nuggets up next here. With this pick, man, you could go a lot of ways with this pick, but I have the Nuggets taking JT Thor from Auburn. Another Auburn man goes in the first round alongside Sharif Cooper. I like that for them. Another good forward they can have. He looks very athletic, good on defense. And here with this pick, I don't know why I like this pick so much, but I keep going back to it. Charles Bassey of Western Kentucky University. The 6'11 big man reminds me a lot of DeAndre Jordan. He can come in and be the younger DeAndre Jordan. He's a very good defensive player, so that's kind of intriguing to me. Philadelphia 76ers up next. I think this pick is very diverse. They could go a lot of ways, but I think they'd take Trey Mann if he falls this low. The 6'5 guard, man. Another good pick in my opinion. So now you have Maxey, you have Mann, you have Ben Simmons. You got a bunch of good guards out there. The Phoenix Suns up next here. You would think, okay, maybe they go point guard. But Roko Perkakin has failed this far. You take Roko Perkakin, man. I think this guy has a lot of potential to be great in this league. If they give him the ball and play his game, I think he could be a very good player. The Utah Jazz up next now. With this pick, I like this pick right here. I think they take Ayo Dosunmu. I like that pick. It's a good pick in my opinion. So that is the draft. That is the first round 2.0, and let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. But man, I think this one was pretty good. I don't know if it was as good as the last one, because I did not expect Corey Kispert to fall as low as he did, but he sure did fall pretty low. Okay, so here we have Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Evan Mobley, Jalen Suggs, Jonathan Kuminga, Scotty Barnes, Keon Johnson to the Warriors, Moses Moody to the Magic, Franz Wagner to the Kings, Davion Mitchell to the New Orleans Pelicans, Kai Jones to the Hornets, Jalen Johnson to the Spurs, Book Knight to the Pacers, Josh Giddey to the Golden State Warriors, Alperen Sengun to the Wizards, and Jaden Springer to the Thunder. Cam Thomas to the Grizzlies, Usman Garuba to the Thunder as well, Corey Kispert with a steal by the New York Knicks at 19, Duarte to the Hawks at 20, Knicks got Jared Butler at 21, Cooper goes to the Lakers, Greg Brown to the Rockets, Zaire Williams to the Rockets, Isaiah Jackson to the Los Angeles Clippers, and JT Thor to the Nuggets, with Charles Bassey to the Nets, Trey Mann to the 76ers, and Roko Perkakin to the Suns, with Ayo Dosunmu headed to the Jazz to round it out. Guys, that is the video. Have an amazing weekend this weekend. Go have some fun, but don't party too hard. And we'll see you in the next video.